Okay. Looks like I am live. Hey guys, if you can see me live, please comment on the chat. And on both LinkedIn and YouTube, you can see me live, comment on the chat, what's your name, where you from, and what's your goal for 2022. So comment on the chat. We are getting started in 1 minute. Napu, hello. So clearly I am live on LinkedIn. This is awesome. See lots of LinkedIn people commented. This is awesome. Hello. Z, how's it going? Awesome. Okay, great. So we see our student Z live as well. Let me do this. Let me do quick 1 minute countdown video and then we'll get started. I'm very excited. Things are working smoothly technology-wise. So let me do this. All right, can you guys hear the music at all when I share this way? You should be able to hear the music. Surprising, I have lots of people on LinkedIn. Anybody on YouTube, please comment on the chat and say hi and what's your name, where you're from, what you go for 2022. No music? Okay, it should be. I should play music now. Okay, great. This is when I think the music will jump through my microphone. Now it should be working. Okay, great, cool. Okay, so now we are live. Welcome. Let me stop sharing now. Okay, hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee. Welcome to our weekly YouTube live where we share with you the latest news regarding how you're best to become a product manager in big tech companies and unicorn startups. So my name is Dr. Nancy Lee, a director of product and featured in Forbes. I've helped 100 people land their dream PM job offer in FAANG Companies, unicorn startup, and continue to get promoted as a product leader. And if you want to learn the best strategy to help you achieve the same success, you go to this website, drnancylee.com, to learn more. I have a coaching program called PM Accelerator, and actually today some of people join us live also came from PM Accelerator. So I'm very, very excited to see all of you guys here and share with you the latest market update. Okay, so it's like lots of things happening right now. Lots of you guys might be thinking, as also job opportunities out there, especially Meta. Like 2 weeks ago, they announced freeze hiring. There's still new opportunities. So what's going on within different tech, big tech companies? So today we laser focus on the latest job market update and also tell you behind scene stories. How do we select people to hire, to fire, to lay off in this like crazy time right now? I know like the inflation is going through the roof right now. And actually like last weekend, I met some friends from UK. Currently like just talking about like UK is still being stagnant and because all the inflation going through UK right now. And however, people are not starting having massive layoff, but nobody is also hiring either. So then getting into the stagnant hiring freeze stage. Lots of things also going on in the US right now. So today, let me give you in-depth analysis regarding what's going on in different companies, what departments they're hiring, and if this layoff, what kind of people will get laid off first. Okay, so for people join us, let's say who else is here, say hi on the chat. We should be live on both LinkedIn and YouTube. Say hi on the chat, what's your name, where you're from, and what you go for 2022. Awesome. We'll see Napu here and Z is here. We see some also some other LinkedIn user there. Awesome, awesome, cool. Oh, I see lots of people from LinkedIn today. Cool. Okay, so let's get started with today's main topic. I do want to share with you lots of behind-the-scenes stories. What's going on right now in news, lots of important insider information to want to share with you guys. So pay close attention. Okay, so as we know, lots of big tech companies announce hiring freeze, and if you pay close attention to those news, almost all big tech companies either they freeze or they have reduced headcount. Okay, now throughout the entire presentation, I'm going to analyze each company and tell you what's the latest and what's going on. Okay, and okay, cool. All right, I also want to each time if anyone listen to any of my talk, and lots of different inspiring stories, and we also have our student Sam's inspiring stories for anybody who is part of PM etc. such as Z. So you understand who Sam is, feel free to ping him. And actually Sam is currently an undergrad student, and he's graduating in the class of 2024. And as we're speaking right now, he actually was his undergrad was in business computer science degree, and also he did a PM internship. Recently he already received, last week actually received the offer from Microsoft, and Microsoft made him offer the day after he finished his final round on-site interview. And currently he's also in the process doing interview with Google. He already passed the first round interview with Google, so hopefully he's able to hear more progress. I also want to tell you guys regarding, do not self-reject yourself. You might be, oh, Sam, no wonder he can land an offer from Microsoft because he got a computer science degree. It's a factor. However, there's lots of people currently also interviewing with Microsoft, and these companies do not have a computer science degree. Okay, so currently we have another student, Tina, and this week, I believe it's this week, she is also in final round interview with Microsoft. And Sam already shared the interview questions with Tina right now. Okay, so hopefully, Tina, you can get in through all the insider tips from our alumni. But Tina herself doesn't have a computer science degree. Her degree was a civil engineering, so herself is mainly in the construction industry. So very, very different, but she's still able to make to final round interview and having final round interview with Microsoft right now. Okay, so what I want to share with you guys is the strategies I've used. Okay, the way we do mock interviews, and please pay close attention regardless you're currently inside PM etc. or someone who's not inside PM etc. You really need to understand how they do mock interview is significantly different from average people. Okay, so when Sam originally came into the mock interview with me, I was very surprised. I was like, well, this is not the FAANG level. How come you interview with Microsoft right now? No, I don't think you can get in, just your current performance. It was because he was using intuition. I know some of you guys are very smart. You have intuition in terms of what can we do to improve certain type of product. You might have some good intuition, but when I gave Sam a challenging case regarding design the news aggregation product for elderly people, he suddenly felt like, okay, I have limited thinking, and his idea was very small. Okay, he designed lots of advanced solutions for 18 years old like him, but forgot to think about what elderly challenges and pain points. But we start to train him to think bigger, and now he thinks 3 times bigger, have a framework to think bigger. Okay, so the biggest takeaway I want all of you guys to understand is that it is totally dangerous to use your original intuition to solve any product cases. If your young people want you to design things for elderly, you assume, what I want. And usually elder people definitely want something opposite from young people. Okay, so lots of time when you do any cases, stop thinking about your past experience. So start to wear the shoes of elderly people, your end customers, what in reality they want. And if you were them, what day-to-day look like, what the challenges they'll be facing. So that is going to help you to have a much bigger and different answers, and also help you to have better customer empathy. Okay, so this is critical. I want all of you guys to pay close attention when you conduct mock interviews. Okay, for people both inside and outside PM etc. This is critical. I'm very serious with you guys. Okay, and then lots of you guys, yada yada. Can I even join FAANG companies? The answer is still yes. Let me share with you how you do it. Okay, so first of all, please make sure to go to this website drnancy.com/50FAANG to download our interview questions database. Those are real interview questions that are currently being asked in those like FAANG companies. So go here, go to drnancy.com/50FAANG to get ready for your upcoming interviews and use those for your mock interviews. Okay, so the better you use a real life interview questions to prepare yourself, the more likely you're able to land your dream job offer. Now, there's a way for you to receive free coaching from me. Anybody here saying, I know lots of people always, oh, can I have a coffee chat with you? Okay, the best way for you to get hold with me is to directly email team@pmaccelerator.io or go to the description of this video. There should be a Google form for you to submit requests to receive free coaching from me. Okay, so once you come in to do free coaching from me, and you can directly join me on Zoom to do mock interviews or review your 30 seconds elevator pitch. And actually, in fact, next we are going to release another live coaching recordings regarding how I help others to craft the 30 seconds elevator pitch, and I want you guys to use the same strategy, craft yours as well. Okay, now who to get selected to receive free coaching from me are two types of people who either supporting nonprofits. So every year we do one-on-one donation matches. Last year I donate to nonprofit up to $20,000 one-on-one matches, which means you donate $1, I donate actually more than $1 to all the nonprofit we support. So, and people who has most likes, comments, and shares able to receive free coaching from me as well. Now, also quick reminder, anybody who is interested in PM Accelerator, you can go to this website, drnancy.com/masterclass, to attend our latest webinar where I teach you how to land and keep your dream product manager job during a hiring freeze, even if you didn't have the confidence, a tech degree, or PM experience. So go to this website, drnancy.com/masterclass, start learning for free. And also, final reminder, anybody who is looking for mock interview partners should go to these WeChat group and LinkedIn group. I believe our LinkedIn group have more than like 2,000 people inside of it. So you should go there and find your mock interview partners and find your community. So that's very important and critical. And also celebrate any kind of like offer celebrations we have in the last week. So I want all of you guys to understand lots of companies are still hiring. So that's why today I will show you what companies are not hiring, what companies are still hiring. So let's get started. And my team has the latest news regarding, okay, so let's go through the latest hiring freeze news, like crazy stuff going on. Okay, so hold on, is this the, hold on. This is August, let me ding. Hold on. This is Coinbase, we know the Coinbase. Okay, so crazy stuff, early October, and Microsoft is also going to lay off 1,000 employees because all the slowdown. And also you see the date is early October and also October 5th. And Amazon also start to gradually go into freeze hiring. And oh, the craziest part is Meta. Hey guys, all the news, I verify what's going on. I also verify what department is actually getting impacted. Okay, so it's crazy. Meta has the biggest impact. My team looked up what Meta did. Okay, so currently, if you last week when we look up all the jobs online, Meta only have 28 product manager positions. Only 28 product manager positions. I don't know this week. You can go search yourself. Hopefully the number went up. It's like it's crazy. So okay, Meta at the like last week when we searched 28 PM positions globally, it's crazy within Meta. However, there's still like hundreds of thousands positions within Microsoft and Amazon right now. Okay, so now let me also give you more latest information. Okay, so yeah, it is true. Microsoft also goes into different kind of like layoffs and hiring freeze, but let me also show you the insider information because we do have alumni currently work for all the big tech companies and of course like lots of like Meta, and also Meta is, to be frank, has the biggest like hit regarding their hiring freeze. They are for sure, they are really getting into the hiring freeze or even layoffs. Now, what another one is like a Salesforce and also start cut on people is crazy. Okay, now come here. What I want to emphasize is, first of all, let me give you the latest update regarding Microsoft and different companies. What we learned from our alumni was in the company, because I check in with all my students, alumni was in those big tech companies. Okay, so if you have any question for different companies, feel free to put in the chat. Okay, so, and now let's go through. Number one thing is Meta. Okay, so first of all, as I said, Meta is the one who get impacted the most. It's crazy. And as I said, they only have, last week when we searched, only 28 PM job openings everywhere was in Meta. And then even engineers was in Meta the days they, like 2 weeks ago when they announced the hiring freeze, and we already have engineers was in Meta and told me that their managers already start to like talking about like layoffs and the reorg, or like merging department, cutting off different department, different crazy things going on. Okay, so that's the direction was in Meta. So it is a little bit shaky right now. Okay, so it's the worst company in terms of hiring and laying off people right now as we're speaking. Now, number two is regarding Microsoft. So you saw the news the latest, even in October, Microsoft also be like, okay, so we're cutting off our departments and we're also laying off people. And the latest news, what I know is also talking to people inside of Microsoft at this moment, is that Microsoft Azure department, their infrastructure team are still hiring. At least someone's still interviewing those companies right now. And as I said, so our student Sam already received the Microsoft intern offer for next summer. Another student Tina is also interviewing for Microsoft for intern offers. So at least it's definitely 200% still hiring intern for the next year for sure at this moment. Okay, so they are still hiring. And also last week when we searched the job opening within Microsoft, we still have 1,000 PM positions right now. And it is much less than before. In the past, even more, way more. It's much than before. But definitely we'll see a slowdown. Now, Amazon, I do want to highlight on Amazon. Everything I tell you is the latest. Okay, as of today, Amazon used to be the hiring leader. Okay, Amazon was hiring crazy earlier of the like recessions and inflation. All the tech companies slowed down hiring. Amazon was like, let's continue. They still hire like crazy. Okay, recently, like this month, some department, for example, the Amazon.com and some those like more consumer facing department, we see a slowdown for sure. So they are reorg, they're running different kind of organization changes within Amazon at this moment, which is true. However, for Amazon, as if was last week, this week, last week, we have another student accept the offer within Amazon as well. Okay, so my point is that for like Amazon.com, some consumer-facing department, I'm not surprised they are laying off people or reduce headcount for sure, okay? But in general, Amazon Web Services, the core business of running a cloud, they are still hiring. And or put this way, they at least are not going into like sharp, like laying off people compared with other department of Amazon. So some departments still hiring, some departments are not hiring. So therefore, I want you guys to focus on more towards the cloud and some kind of high margin department. As we know, right, Amazon.com right now, they, in general, they're not as profitable, which is the e-commerce side. So therefore, I want you guys to focus on the high profit margin department. Those departments, they will continue to hire, especially those B2B type of departments. Because B2B right now, the businesses will continue to use services to run their companies. And all the software I use today, for example, as a business, we never reduce any kind of business expense on any business software at this moment. Consumers, yeah, they may spend less money on bags, buying stuff, buying things on Amazon.com. Okay, that's true. So therefore, emphasize on certain departments of those like FAANG companies, you're going to be surprised how much you still continue to pay people, actually pay people well. Because last week our student told us she recently joined Amazon, she's getting paid another high offer over $300,000, not just 300, they should above $300,000 within Amazon right now. Okay, so still hiring, find the right departments. This is important, it's crazy. I want you guys keep calm and carry on and understand what's the right strategy where you need to go, okay? But at least that's the latest trend I've seen in the hiring space. Hiring freeze strategy, but in the hiring space, there's still opportunities, okay? Now, let me go through some questions we pre-submitted by our audience. One sec, let me do the microphone. See, the microphone wasn't plugged in. Okay, so if you, can you guys hear me? I think you'll hear me. I just changed my microphone. You should be able to still hear me. If you cannot, let me know. Okay, cool. Okay, so now, and let me do this. Let me share my deck and review the pre-submitted questions. Oh, there is a question in the audience already. So let me do this. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Salame. Okay. Yeah. So let me answer the first pre-submit question. So Sid said, what is the difference between platform product manager and regular product manager? Oh, fantastic. I can make a video about this. Maybe this could be the video I'm going to film today. Okay. So the differences between platform product manager and regular product manager is that the platform product manager is managing the core infrastructure of product. Okay, so for example, when I work for smart cities, the platform we use is the foundation platform that can be used by other product managers within the company or other teams within the company. You see platform as a flat, that's universal for everybody. And then the verticals running on top of the platforms are the ones who are more consumer facing. Let me give you a specific example. For example, within smart cities product we built in the past, there's a platform product manager. His team is mainly responsible for making the AI product platform, machine vision. So once machine vision is successful, all the product managers, such as I was working on traffic safety, helping cities to reduce car crashes using machine vision. And we also have another product manager. He is specialized in doing the parking solutions using machine vision, and then someone else doing something else. We also have another product manager. He's doing a different kind of platform, which is he's doing an IoT platform. So his IoT platform needs to perform very great functions in terms of configuration for IoT devices, connectivity, and all those are platform level of product that everyone else is building consumer-facing product is able to sit on top of the platform so that all the products together are able to use the synergy among the platform. Okay, so that's a platform product manager. So the stakeholder of platform product managers are the individual product manager who work on different verticals. So that's the internal stakeholders is also your customers. Okay, so they are not consumer facing, but they are very foundational for the companies, and also those platform product managers in general, it's easier for them to get a job. You know why? Because any companies will be like, we need huge platforms to support everyone else. And if there's any layoffs, they're not going to lay off like platform product manager first, for sure, 200%. Without a foundation, all other product manager doesn't have a job anymore. Okay, if the recession hits, they're going to remove certain product line that's not generating revenue. Okay, so probably I was at the time working on like traffic safety. There's also environmental sensors or parking, like different kind of video surveillance, different kind of verticals or product we build. They'll probably cut off one of those before they cut up platform, or cut up multiple of those until they cut up platform. So platform product manager are the safest job ever. Okay, in general. Now, their day-to-day responsibilities compared with regular product manager are similar, but the stakeholders are significantly different. Okay, you can see the platform product manager as B2B product. Their stakeholders, their customers are internal product managers within different teams. They need to have more cross-functional coordination, and then they are more engineering facing. They really know the engineering team very well to have very in-depth tech knowledge to build very strong platform. Now, regular product manager, they are more end-user facing, which is they are working with day-to-day human like us, or they're working, even if they, let's say, they're working on product that's serving the end customers as software developers, but they're talking to software developers outside their own company. Platform product managers working with people inside the company. So that's the main differences. Both of them very cool and actually very powerful. Our platform product manager very, very powerful within our company. Yeah, so pick the directions you're interested. So Sid, what kind of experience you have? Do you have experience in the platform space yourself, or you're exploring and deciding what type of product managers you want to be? Come on the chat. Okay, so let me go through the pre-submit questions. What's it? Where is my deck? Okay, I think it's here. It's here. So come on the chat. What are the questions you have? Okay, so I believe you guys can see my deck right now. If not, come on the chat. Okay, we'll talk about different hiring, like freeze and use is crazy. Finding opportunity. Abhishek. Gadget fit for PM, finding opportunity. Is this a question? Is this a question? Hold on. Is this different questions we have? Hold on. Is this? Oh, I assume it's how. We missed the first question. Is it how to Abhishek ask this question? So all the questions came from people who submit through the Google form. Everyone, you can submit your questions through Google form. We're going to bring your question to our next YouTube live, and you can also join me in live to receive live free coaching for mock interviews as well. Okay, so now here, question. Gauging fit for PM, finding opportunities. I assume it's how, okay? I assume it's how to like find those opportunities and finding opportunities and see if they're good fit for PM. Okay, so number one is that the quick way to identify quick fit, your like good fit for PM is, and actually you need to do some quick personality test. Okay, so in general, people a good fit for PM are someone who really enjoy leadership, decision making, like ambitious, who are very driven, who are very passionate, who is not there just get the job done. People doing permanent job, they're there to really, they enjoy the work. They want to do the product work. And they love doing everything related to product management. They want to see them making impact. They're really being very like fulfilled by impacting other people's life. That's number one thing you need to think about before you decide if you want to become a product manager or not. Okay, and then doesn't mean the extrovert can be a PM. Both introvert and extrovert can be PM. I don't think that's a huge differences, but it's more your drive behind how you become a PM and whether you really enjoy doing this or not. Okay, and the second thing is regarding finding opportunities. Now, let me show you something very quick trick on finding opportunities. When you go to LinkedIn, you can find so many people still hiring. You can just Google on LinkedIn, search LinkedIn hiring product managers. You can find so many people still hiring. Okay, I bet you there's still more than like thousands of people in big and small companies all over the world. They're still hiring product managers. Well, not as many as before, but there's still few. Okay, so you can just go to LinkedIn and search hiring product managers. There's so many hiring managers, so many opening out there. So you should be able to find those opportunities. The next part is regarding your match, right? So yes, there's so many job openings, but when you submit the application online and they never select you to join the company. So that's the biggest problem. Okay, so here is how to find out the match. The easiest match is really understand how much your past experience is relevant to the new company. And let's say, for example, my past experience is in cloud edge computing, and before that was working on like machine vision, like that's very, and before machine vision, I was working on IoT. So all my past experience can be used in new companies, whoever is working on cloud, whoever is working on like using machine vision to solve any problems. For example, my past experience using machine vision for smart cities. How can I use machine vision for smart homes? Straightforward, should be easy. I don't think it's hard at all. So lots of skills are transferable. So ask yourself, what are the transferable skills you're able to leverage in your new job? So which means it doesn't have to be something, well, has to be the same industry. No. As I said, I can shift from smart cities to any like smart home companies or anything they use machine vision. As long as they use machine vision as a technology, I am more than suitable for solve problems for them, right? So ask yourself, what are the transferable skills you have gained in the past can be used for your new company? That's number one thing to think about in terms of the fit. Okay, the fit is very critical. Now, what else questions you have? Comment on the chat. Let me go through the next question. Before we do this, hold on. Let me see. There's a comment here on the live chat. Someone said, determine what type. Are you saying that you are determining what type of product managers you're interested? That's why you're here. Very cool. Yeah, great. So that's how you decide what type and what the different type of product managers you are interested. Comment on the chat. I can film a YouTube video addressing all of those together. Okay. Now let me also describe. Hold on. Continue my deck. Pre-submit question. Joyce says, switching career from channel manager in high tech to founder of startup, and over there has some product experience, and to PM, seeking advice on how to spin it and what professional skills need to acquire at this point. Joyce, very good question. Okay, great. So Joyce, I hear live. Come on the chat if you hear live or not, because I want to ask you follow-up questions regarding your specific background. Okay, cool. So basically, Joy is saying that, well, you are already channel partners to founder of startup and to PM. So the best part is that your startup experience is so relevant to product management. It's more about you don't know how to tell a story, okay? But extremely relevant. Any of my students who are startup founders, you are in luck. Your experience should be very, very relevant to product management. Okay, if you have done your work as like founding member to start your own company, for sure, that's very relevant to product management. Okay, now how to spin it is that number one, when you are a founder of startup, clearly you're wearing multiple hats. You do whatever it takes to make your startup survive. Now, very important for you is when you are a startup founder, ask yourself this question: what did you do to drive adoption for your customers, from your customer for your product? Number one question. Number two question: when you are a startup founder, did you have those kind of like interaction with engineering teams to build MVP? If yes, that's very relevant. Number three, ask yourself this question: would you be able to write very comprehensive requirement documentation, do customer interviews? If so, that's extremely relevant to product management. I also know as a startup founder, you're probably doing different things, probably doing sales, right? You're kind of talking to customers, but you don't know how to best understand what they meant. And you probably have hundreds of customer reviews or feedbacks. You don't know how to prioritize. So that's what you are lacking. So therefore, what skills you need to acquire to become product manager is to learn those end-to-end product management. I bet you have done like 50% of product management. You're trying to hit it through your own way when you're a product founder. In order to be a great product manager in those big tech companies, it's important you know everything end-to-end. You know the right methodology, okay? So for example, the number one thing, if I were you, I would master is that how would you really commercialize any MVP? You probably have some MVP, you probably have one or two early adopters, or you're in the process to have early adopters. How would you be able to have very strong GTM strategy to launch, to acquire large amount of users? Did you use A/B testing? How exactly you like perceive in that route? What's your sample size? How do you run A/B testing? And is A/B testing the right methodology for your product or not? Maybe you're not doing the consumer-facing product. Maybe it's the B2B type of product. If so, what's your GTM strategy? So GTM strategy is something all the startup founder need to master for the larger scale of product. Okay, so number two skills you need to master is that for your startup experience, it's likely you have some kind of MVPs. However, I bet when you manage and prioritize all your customer feedback, how would you prioritize different kind of roadmap? How would you validate what kind of things on the roadmap is going to bring business value to the customer? And so those are something you need to relearn. Because I know lots of startup founders have some ideas. They heard something from like a customer, but they haven't done very rigorous customer interviews, like prioritization, the right questions to ask before you build a product. And what if customer have pushback? What would you do, right? So those you need to have systematic training and learning what's the best methodology to have like the right filtering for customer needs, how to ask customers, how to prioritize your roadmap. So understand those two key skill sets, very critical for product founders. Okay, but good news is I believe you can become a product manager. Okay, for example, our student David currently already joined Meta in the summer. He's also doing startup. He's a CEO of an education company, and now he joined Meta to do ads. So he's doing ads product. By the way, if you join any kind of like a big tech company, if you run the foundation revenue generation product, you're not getting fired at all. Okay, Facebook is counting on ads to generate revenue. Any other department is likely, but I believe ads, as long as you're doing well, performing well, you're keeping your jobs throughout the entire recession. Okay, so it's important to pick your lane in this special time. Cool. Okay, so let me see. I believe I answered this question. Cool. Okay, now let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I believe we have other questions here. Rajesh said, I'm aiming for junior position in PM, but not unable to get into. Please throw some lights for junior people trying to get into PM. Okay, great. Very critical. Okay, if you're junior trying to get into PM, it's important you need to build a product portfolio. Okay, so as I said, we already have like this last week, we have already someone received an offer from Microsoft like entry-level position. So we build product portfolio. Number one thing, if you actually have no PM experience, it's important to build your product portfolio. Now here you go. Let me show you how you can gain experience by building product portfolio. Let me show you my YouTube channel. Let me share you my screen directly. Hold on, let me do this. It's here directly. You come to my, if you, by the way, you should watch this video. How do I become product manager with no experience, then 3 offers in 3 months? So watch this latest video we just posted. Now, right here, if you do not have experience, by the way, if you don't have experience, watch this video, by the way. This end-to-end explanation regarding how I became product manager with no experience. I mentioned this multiple times in my video regarding your like resume, how to build product portfolio, what things goes into my product portfolio. Okay, you should take a look at the things I put on my product portfolio. Sounds very funny. I even put store so funny. I even put the Etsy store into my product portfolio. So I used to sell jewelry online. That's also on my product portfolio. So many different things you need to learn to put on your product portfolio to demonstrate your thinking, your learning and capabilities as a product manager. Okay, so watch this. Must watch the end-to-end training regarding how can you become product manager. Okay, so now, if you don't have experience, number one thing is product portfolio. So come watch this free training portfolio. Put this way, you put portfolio. Right here. How to build a product manager portfolio to succeed in product manager resume and interview. So watch this. 600 likes, please. Hey guys, give more likes, make it go over 1,000 likes. Okay. So come here. So this video has a different examples of product portfolio and why you need to make product portfolio. The 3 key things goes into product portfolio. Okay, so put it out there and demonstrate your capabilities in terms of gaining product portfolio. Now, number one thing I want you guys to understand is that once you have your product portfolio ready, that can be put on your resume, that can be put directly for your networking pitch, that can directly go into your outreach to hiring manager. Product portfolio is so critical, and I can demonstrate I already have prior experience. So this is very critical. Everybody need to build a product portfolio if you look for those like entry-level PM position. Even for our senior PM positions, we want them to build product portfolio as well. Okay, so but they build a different type of product portfolio. So we teach people in depth regarding what type of product portfolio, what kind of examples inside PM, etc. You can learn more. But go to our website, drnancy.com, to learn more regarding PM, etc. we run. But the number one thing, you need to build product portfolio. Do not be lazy to say, oh, I don't have experience. Why don't you gain experience? Okay, great. Very important. Now, cool. So let me go to next question. Submitted here. I don't know. One sec. Oh, we also have some pre-submit questions. So let me go through those pre-submitted questions. Where is my pre-submit question? I believe it's here. Okay. Cool. All right. So Catherine asked this question. Very good question. So you guys talk about PMA Pro program. How does this work? What the product portfolio? Actually, we teach people inside a PMA Pro program. So you can come to how to enroll in our program. The 3 steps. Step number 1, you go attend our masterclass. Go to our website, drnancy.com/masterclass. Learn how to land and keep your dream product manager job during a hiring freeze. Okay, even if you don't have the confidence, the tech degree, or PM experience. Okay, so go to this website and start to enroll the masterclass. So step number one. Step number 2 is that after you finish masterclass, you have the opportunities to submit application to talk to our head of mission to see if you qualify for the program. Step number 3 is that whoever passed the interview is able to join our communities. So that's the 3 steps for you to enroll PM Accelerator Pro. So step number 1 is to go to our masterclass, learn more, come here, and this is our masterclass. Click the link to pick the time that most suitable for you. Okay, so we have something coming up actually. Pick the time the most suitable for you and make sure you take lots of notes, okay? So we even have students that crazy. So after you use a resume strategy, we teach them, and also how to do networking strategies. They're able to quickly land interviews right away. We even have people email me like that. It's crazy, even attending the masterclass. But the key is that you need to take lots of notes, okay? If it's important, you take lots of notes and apply strategies right away. Listening strategies without putting into practice means nothing. Okay, so another question. So I'm an experienced PM. Will PMA Leader help me get promoted? Yes, we do have a different track. If you go to drnancy.com/leader, you're able to get into our PMA Leader, where we learn you how to get promoted and become the product leader people admire. So this is mainly for people who are already product managers. You want to become a manager or director, okay? Or senior PM. So this is for people who continue to get into the next level. Okay, so is this level, and feel free to directly go to this website, drnancy.com/leader to learn more. Again, this is only for people who are already product managers who have been working as a product manager today. Okay, if you don't even know how to package your story, how to land a PM job, this is not for you. Only choose the right one for you. Okay, and cool. Next part. Oh, great. So we are also having another alumni panel, and how can I land 6 PM offers? 3 of those are formula offers in the US as a Canadian citizen. Okay, so this is one of our alumni. So we have monthly alumni panel. So this one will be November 3rd, 9 PM EST. So if you are currently inside PMA, so make sure mark your calendar. There's a lot of amazing opportunities and news was in our alumni sharing. So last month, actually, we also have alumni from Microsoft, Nikhil, and from Microsoft sharing his experience regarding how he landed Microsoft offer within 40 days. So there's a lot of great resources you guys can learn and continue to share within the alumni panel. And if you happen to know our existing students, and actually our existing student can invite 2 VIP guests to join this alumni panel as well. You can just ping our existing students, have them to invite you. So starting from November, we give VIP guest tickets as well. We can ping our existing student to be invited. Okay, cool. Now looks like, oh, have we answered all the pre-submitted questions? You can submit questions in the description of this video and through the Google form, submission form. Okay, so let me see anyone who asked question live. Awesome, cool. Feel free to put your question in the chat. Cool. And I'll see who else is here. Salami, Thompson, hello. Rajat. Cool. Hello. Okay, great. Yeah, put your questions in the chat and feel free to email my team. Oh, the slides to receive free live coaching from me. You can do mock interview with me as well. So come here. Let me share the deck so you can directly email my team. So here is where you can receive free coaching from me and email team at pmaccelerator.io. My team is going to send you a Zoom link to receive free coaching as well. Awesome and cool. Looks like let me see. Looks like we answered all the questions. Okay, great, cool. Final reminder for people who is interested in PM Accelerator and learn how you're able to achieve the same kind of success by quickly land your dream PM job offer during hiring freeze, should go to this website, drnancy.com/masterclass. Learn more. Go to our website. You're able to easily find the masterclass on our homepage. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys succeed. And again, do not get freaked out. And the still opportunities is more about how can you be precise. Figure out what's the best strategy to land your dream PM job, especially for some of you guys about to graduate. It's important to take massive actions. Awesome. Okay, great. Cool. All right. So thank you so much for your questions. I'm going to see you next week and also see you live in our masterclass. Going to talk to you soon. This is Dr. Nancy. See you soon. Bye.